Connecticut as well. We are in Bristol. And along with Dave Belial, I'm Carl Ravitch. We are set for a New England region game between Goffstown, New Hampshire, Barrington, Rhode Island. Both of these teams 1-0. This is the division of Little League International, 6 teams, modified double elimination. You lose twice, and it's all over. Ages 10 through 12, no 13-year-olds this year. Games last 6 innings, and there is a minimum mandatory play rule. So if you've got a uni, you're going to get into the game either in the field or at the plate. Barrington, Rhode Island will wear the blue and the yellow, and Goffstown, New Hampshire will wear the silver, red, crimson color, and white. Take a look at our bracket. You have these 2 teams, and you have the team from Madison, Connecticut, a team that actually lost their first game and has not lost since, so they will await the loser of this one. New Hampshire and Rhode Island, Dave, both 1-0. You know Rhode Island as well as anybody, having brought a couple of teams to Williamsport from Cumberland. Tell me a little bit about Barrington, Rhode Island as a place to grow up, and then about the Little League program.
Well, beautiful Barrington, Rhode Island, near the water, and education personified.
I heard that.
Yeah, great place to raise your children. And this particular ball team is a defensive team. They rely on that. And obviously, they're pitching also. They won't show you with their power, but they put the bat on the ball, and they're well coached.
They'll be in the field first. The team they'll hit first, New Hampshire. They are the visitors. Goffstown, New Hampshire has become very familiar to those of us that follow Little League. This is the 3rd consecutive year they've made it to the regional, and they have won 5 state titles in the last 9 years. Just consistently good.
They are. Seems like every year we broadcast, and I played against both those Goffstown teams back in 2014, 2011. Traditionally strong. The organization is extremely proud of their Little Leaguers, and they're here again.
All right, the challenge of playing, having played only 1 game, we'll get into that as we watch this game unfold. First, though, let's meet the team from New Hampshire.
Hi, my name's Pat Dutton. I'm the manager of the Goffstown, New Hampshire Little League, and here are my coaches.
Hi, my name's Lonnie Emerton, and I'm the first base coach.
Hi, I'm Pete Gaudette, bench coach, and here is our team.
Hi, my name's Nate Kaya, and my friends call me Kia.
Hi, my name's Michael Magis, and my nickname is Seeds.
Hi, my name's Max Bridgman, and my favorite baseball player is David Freese.
Hi, my name is Brock Bennett, and they call me Broccoli.
Hi, my name is Lincoln Nyquist, and back home they call me Lynn.
Hi, my name is Chase Philbot, and I got Mad Flow.
Hi, my name is Maddox Turk. My favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
Hi, my name is Ryan Dutton, and my little brother is on the 10-year-old All-Star team in Cranston, Rhode Island.
Hi, my name is Noah Durham. My favorite baseball player is Chris Bryant.
Hi, my name is Trevor Carter, and I just got braces.
Hi, my name is Dylan Gaudette, and my favorite coach is Coach Kent Murphy.
Hi, my name is Jackson Hall. My favorite sandwich is a brisket sandwich.
Hi, my name is Adam LaFond, and they call me Big Sauce.
Yeah, who doesn't like a good brisket sandwich? You kidding me?
I love those intros. I really do.
Our man Miles Fontaine's going to be on the mound. A couple of sports that he plays, including basketball, which is where his favorite athlete resides. That's LeBron James.
Yeah, Miles is a wonderful young boy. I got a chance to meet him back in Rhode Island, the state tournament. Miles is their third starter, and he possesses an excellent fastball. He's cool as a cucumber out there. His demeanor won't be affected by whatever happens on the field, which is the type of pitcher that you really want on the mound today.
So, Dave, both these teams got a bye, and then they both won their first game, which sent them right here, and now they are 1 win away from playing for a spot to go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And yet they got here Saturday. They played 1 game. You take a look at the batting order for Goffstown, New Hampshire. What's the challenge there for a coach and for a team and for a player to stay sharp?
It is. It's quite a challenge, but I don't talking to both coaches, and I know they do this as they're doing their state tournament run. You simulate games. You practice twice a day. In between games, you keep that intensity up. You allow them to have the fun and experience of this unbelievable venue. But, Carl, you have to practice, and you have to practice hard on getting to this point because they're at a disadvantage as far as competition because they haven't played.
We've seen some other regions already end. We saw the team from Virginia out of the southeast. They're going to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Louisiana. They're going here. This is not an elimination game. Both of these teams get another chance to play. One will play for a trip to Williamsport. The other will once again find themselves in a must-win situation. Adam LaFond leads things off. And the first pitch from Miles Fontaine rides high and away for a ball.
LaFond is quick as a cat. He's got incredible power.
1 ball, 1 strike. You were here last night, dealt with a huge amount of rain. I mean, the state of Connecticut had 3-4 inches at different parts, but that's all gone now. And it is sunny and a perfect day for baseball. Slight breeze, about 85 degrees in the next couple of days. Very promising here in Connecticut for the games to be played in both this New England and Mid-Atlantic region. Fontaine ahead 1-2, and he throws the fastball for strike 3. It was tipped and caught by Christopher Promatis.
Good job by Miles Fontaine. Going to the outer edge, and that's where he's going to keep it against these big, strong hitters. Nice mixture over there. Keeping it in, keeping it out, and looking comfortable.
Left fielder is Noah Durham. He bats now. And this one is to shallow right field, backing up the second baseman, and Mason Crane is there to make the play. So a quick one pitch out, always great for a coach and a pitcher to throw one pitch and retire somebody.
And you're going to see a lot of that. Now that the 13-year-olds are not here, Kyle, and the 12-year-olds, it's going to be about fielding and pitching.
Dylan Gaudette, first pitch, breaking ball, misses.
And the reason why I say that, Kyle, is the power. We've only had 1 home run in this whole tournament.
Yep. Gaudette's the catcher for New Hampshire. And that one is ripped on a line of the shortstop. And Cullen Crane, his twin brother, is there to make the play. So up the middle, you got Cullen Crane at short, Mason Crane at second. And in only 7 pitches, Ryland comes to the plate.
I'm the manager of Barrington Little League, and these are my coaches.
Hi, my name is E.J. Anderson, and I'm the bench coach.
Hi, my name is Frank Feedy. I'm the third base coach, and here is our team.
Hi, my name's Cullen Crane, and I'm better at baseball than my twin brother, Mason Crane.
Hi, my name's Alex Anderson. Back at home, they call me Lil Al, and I hit singles.
Hi, my name is Christopher Promatis, and at home, they call me Bumpy.
Hi, my name's Mason Crane. At home, they call me Uber, because I'm so slow I need Uber to get around the bases.
Hi, my name's Lucas Tanis, and my favorite player is the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Hi, my name is Miles Fontaine, and my favorite baseball player is Javi Baez.
My name is Will DeJacmo, and I like basketball.
Hi, my name is Matt Feedy, and my favorite baseball player is Francisco Lindor.
Hi, my name is Owen Pfeffer, and my favorite baseball player is Christian Yelich.
Hi, my name's Henry Kelsey, and I like hockey.
Hi, my name's Chase Watts. My teammates call me Charles, and my favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber.
Hi, my name is James Calderella, and my favorite movie is Talladega Nights.
Hi, my name's Blake Doan, and I lost my voice from cheering too hard.
Kind of like to have a guy like that. It means he's into the game.
He is, boy. You got to have those guys.
New Hampshire is home to a lot of Red Sox fans. That's why you'll see Mookie Betts' name pop up quite a bit. Now, that's the case for the pitcher today. Ryan Dutton at 5'3", 97.
And manager Patrick Dutton's young boy, he possesses also an excellent fastball, but he's got a nice little off-speed pitch to go with it, so that's going to keep a lot of these Rhode Island hitters off balance.
Cullen Crane will lead things off. His twin brother, Mason Crane, will bat cleanup. It's a unique twin set because they don't really look a lot alike.
No, not at all. I love the fact that he says he's better than his brother.
On-base machine, that's what they need from Cullen Crane, is that first pitch fastball. In there for a strike 1.
And in the first game, he did just that. He got on base a couple times and scored a couple runs. Likes the bunt, too. He's a great bunter.
I think the third baseman, Maddox Turk, is well aware of that. As Crane chokes way up on the bat, looks at another one. That one just down, so the count goes 2-1.
You'll notice throughout the whole tournament that how shallow these outfielders are playing. A couple of reasons for that. Obviously the bats, we saw that last year, but also no 13-year-olds.
Yeah, depending on the region, I think the effect of that will be seen perhaps a little greater. Watching that the Southeast region, and then certainly watching teams from Louisiana and Texas.
Oh, I saw it too.
The balls were flying over the wall. A little more emphasis on pitching and defense, though, which I think is a good thing. 3-2, and this one is to shallow left, and it is a nice running catch by Noah Durham out there.
Nice catch out there by Noah Durham. Positionally. positioned excellently down the line.
How do you think your teams would fare with the bats and the 12-year-old only? Would it look different than what you remember?
No, we emphasized coming here defense, and that's what gets you through these tournaments. In the end, you might hit a bomb, but it's all about defense.
This is Owen Pfeffer. He's the right fielder.
This young boy in the first game got hit by a pitch right on the kneecap and had to be taken out of the game. He's one of their better players. It's so good to see him back in the lineup.
He's the right fielder, one of the better fielders in the state. Currently squaring to bunt. Pulls it back, and that's a called strike.
It's got a lot of energy. They feed off this young boy.
Pfeff, as this teammates call him, is one of the aces on this team. Pitched during the districts and the state championship title games.
He was on the mound in that first game. Had to take him out, and he's looking good. Matter of fact, Kyle, he loaded the bases up. That's how tough this kid is. With bases on balls and got out of it unscathed.
Got to protect now, 1-2. Doesn't have to swing at that one, way over his head to even it up at 2-2.
You mentioned the field is in incredible condition. This was underwater last evening. Good job, Dave.
Called strike 3, outside corner. Pfeffer goes back to the bench with his bat in his hand, and 2 up, 2 down.
Nice job by Ryan Dutton, painted it on the outside corner. Dylan Gaudette locating that pitch. We've seen some incredible catching. They are the receivers. They don't get the credit. We talk about the pitches, but boy, you need that receiver.
Breaking ball misses. Lucas Tanis, the first baseman. I think in a lot of ways, especially if the offense is going to be down with homers, you could always make the case, but I think even more so with pitching and defense, that the catcher next to the pitcher is the most important guy in the field.
Well said, Kyle. Absolutely. Because don't forget, he's not calling the game. The coaches relay it into him, and he's going to be positioning it himself. And they got to frame, because every umpire is a little different, and boy, they can pull in some strikes.
Ryan Dutton's going to throw his 15th pitch of the first. Is Tanis right on home plate. On the ground to second. Kaya. Easy inning through 15 pitches compared to the 7 that were thrown by Fontaine, but zeros on the board through 1 at the Little League World Series.
Over 2 million boys and girls play Little League in all Stay in.
Famous speech of Dave Belisle in there. He joins me, Carl Ravitch, here in the booth. Little League to the majors. And maybe an MVP now, too, in Cody Bellinger, who played for Arizona not too long ago. That was 2007, so 12 years ago. And now he is smashing records and putting the Dodgers on a record-winning pace out west. Those guys played here and have made it to the majors and have starred. First pitch, and how about another out? Maddox Turk grounds out. 8 pitches, 4 outs for Miles Fontaine.
Nice off-speed pitch right there. Getting him to lunge at the ball. Trusting his defense. And why not when you got Colin Crane out there making a nice, smooth play at shortstop.
Here comes Ryan Dutton. He is the pitcher. Wow. I mean, would you tell your players maybe, like, take a pitch? Because they're making this pretty easy on Miles Fontaine. Another one beating into the ground. 9 pitches, 5 outs.
Throw strikes. Let your players play right now. That's the ingredient needed for Barrington.
I mean, I'd like to ask you a lot of questions. I don't have a chance to ask any questions. Relive the speech. We can get into a lot of things, but not the way that Fontaine is pitching, and they're swinging.
They are swinging.
Nate Kaya, who played second base, just made a play last half. Fouls one back. Say this, too. Miles is smart. Just throwing strike after strike after strike.
Yep. And he's taking the ball and he's throwing it. Nothing better than a pitcher like that.
Now that's something that I think most little leaguers understand. It's sort of as you get older, you know how you get older, you forget. I think as baseball players get older, especially pitchers, they kind of forget that.
Now, with that said, Kyle, you know, Todd Frazier, you were mentioning before, to me, he plays like a little league. You know, he really does. He really does. That's why that graphic earlier, I put a smile to my face. But you're right about the pitches. It's so enjoyable to watch it take it. Let's pitch. Let's play.
Kaya with some fouls and another one. So 7 pitches in this at bat. That's how many pitches it took to get through the first inning. And Fontaine is throwing 7 to Nate Kaya.
Nate had a big hit in that first game for New Hampshire to drive in a run.
That was a big breaking ball, but it's the first base runner for Goffstown, New Hampshire.
Oh, it's a nice drive. Fontaine using his spinner, as he calls it.
And he's coming back, too, by the way, because that was only ball 3.
3-2.
He tried to steal a base.
He did. That was a nice pitch, though.
It actually almost came back into the strike zone.
Yeah.
All right, so Nate, you got to get a bat. You're not done yet.
Nope.
And you got to protect because it's 3-2. Now you can go. Number 7 hitter is going to be Max Bridgman, the right fielder.
One of those boys that has the power on this New Hampshire team. Still able to come right back for the strike.
I can't find anybody named Max is associated with power. Breaking ball ripped into left field. That's a hit for Max Bridgman. And Kaya stops at second base, so a couple men on there after a walk and a single.
Being aggressive with that off-speed pitch and hooking it. Nice piece of hitting there.
He lived up to his namesake, too. He hit that with some good exit velocity. Here's Trevor Carter, 5'2", 120. Chance to score the first run of the game, maybe with a single. One of the great movies of all time, especially for boys. That bonding, and that one he claims got him. Runner is way off second base, and they were thinking about throwing. Now the home plate umpire says yes, it did, in fact, clip the uniform of Trevor Carter. So bases are going to be loaded. Fontaine's looking around like, wait a minute, are we sure that hit him? Well, he did seem to deflect a little bit, I think.
Nate Kaya at second base running. He knew it hit him. He was jogging to third.
All right, Dave, a little base loaded situation. All of a sudden, after 7 pitches in the first and 2 pitches to get the first 2 outs, we've had a walk, a single, and a hit batter. Chase Phillibots, the shortstop. This one is hit to right field. Going back is Pfeffer, and he's there with the bases loaded to make the play. They'll leave him loaded. We'll head to the bottom of the second. New Hampshire, Rhode Island, still 0-0.
Now,
CSPN encouraging kids to continue to play and play multiple sports as we bring Mason Crane to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning. Dave Belisle, Carl Ravitch, of course, Dave, a long time, along with his dad, hockey coach in Rhode Island. A lot of these kids, including the guy at the plate, loves hockey. Favorite athlete, I think, is Patrice Bergeron of the Bruins.
And a good one to emulate right there. He encouraged all kids to play multiple sports. In hockey, he was speaking of hockey, the third base coach for this Barrington team, Frank Feedy, was one of my captains in 1993 at Mount St. Charles. And he, too, is a hockey coach for several of these boys on this team.
Yeah, I think half a dozen of them play hockey, as well as baseball. Concept of sports specialization, especially at a young age, is something you hear so many professional athletes discourage. Not encourage, but discourage.
So true. So true, Carl. I think a lot of these injuries today is, I think if the the athleticism of playing 2 or 3 sports, you just become a better athlete, more flexible, more durable. So it's nice to hear those professional athletes talk about it.
Big swing and a miss there from Crane. Good fastball from Ryan Dutton.
Right there. A little extra on that one. He's a very good hitter. Crane's had a tremendous Rhode Island State tournament, and he's bringing it here in Barrington to Bristol, Rhode Island.
Yeah, continuing along the thought of sort of the specialization versus playing multiple sports. Gretzky, you just heard him talk about box lacrosse and learning how to absorb the hit from behind. But so many of the baseball players played multiple sports, basketball, football, a lot of soccer players, especially from the Latin American countries. Helps that footwork, whether it's around the bag or off the mound. Getting off the mound quickly is Ryan Dutton to retire Mason Crane. I can't think of a greater endorser of multiple sports, though, than this guy, Aaron Judge, who in Northern California growing up played football, basketball, and baseball, and he said they all fit hand in hand. And he was a beast. He was 6'7" in high school. It's a great article on The Athletic right now about Aaron and growing up and kids that had to play against him and coaches had to coach against him. And they basically ran the same play in football. Have the quarterback scramble until a Judge went 20 yards down the field and then throw it up like a jump ball. He would catch it. Nobody would be able to tackle him, and he'd score.
In reading the bios, I know you've read the bios on all these young athletes here. They're all playing multiple sports, which is great to see.
Yeah, I think
let's encourage it.
We encourage it, and we're speaking to an audience, I hope, that understands that. But, boy, it is amazing. You go into a rehab facility for physical therapy, and it's amazing. 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds dealing with either ACLs or Tommy John surgery or shoulder. And you get into conversations about what sports do you play, and too often it's not sports, it's sport.
Oh, nice play right there.
Good job by the second baseman once again, Nate Kaya, and there are 2 down.
And Ryan Dutton doing a nice job.
Throwing strikes.
He's throwing strikes, and letting his fielders field.
And the idea, too, of the multiple sports, at some point, if you're going to do it in college and beyond, you make a choice. But prior to age, 15, he was playing Judge through high school, all 3. In fact, wasn't very heavily recruited, could have played all of them. Harbaugh kind of chased him at Stanford, and that was sort of the opening of the football pursuit of Aaron Judge. But prior to that, as he says, on the ground ball that goes off the glove of Dutton, and that's going to end up being a base hit for Alex Anderson. Best part was competing, learning how to compete, learning how to be a teammate, learning how to be coached, listening to different coaches, not one voice, and how that benefited him. And he fell in love with baseball. I mean, you allow yourself to fall in love, walk into an ice cream, try different flavors.
Yeah, you know what? You just mentioned something very important, that you're in school. Why not play 3 sports if you're that good of an athlete? And that way you can, teach, like you just said, learn to be a good teammate,
Of course, the great Dave Winfield, who we know, of course, played all 3 sports. At the collegiate level, I guess the question is, because I can just hear people at home saying, well, it's the coaches. If my kid doesn't play, in the spring, well, he's not going to make the team in the fall.
That's correct.
It shouldn't be correct.
No, it isn't. But
it should be. If you're good enough, they're going to come find you, and you're going to end up playing.
What I meant by correct was, they feel pressured that, I got to keep up with the Joneses. He's doing this, and he's what? He's going to go play for another team?
Right.
I got to get better. I got to get better at that sport. You know what? Take a break from it. Refresh your batteries by playing another sport, especially at a young age.
Romanis right back to Dutton, and the pitcher doing a good job fielding his position. It retires 2 of them that inning, and still through 2 here at the Little League World Series in Bristol. 0s on the board.
The Little League World Series is brought to you by Audi.
All right, this week's Sunday Night Baseball crew is going to be in Oracle Park for the series finale between Harper and the Phillies, Posey and the Giants. Got all excited about San Francisco right around the trade deadline. They have fallen off a little bit. Coverage starts 6 Eastern, ESPN, the ESPN app. Baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Pretty good. I mean, when you're immortalized like that, I mean, you got names, you got your uniform, you got big heads. That shows you've made it. If you're going to have big head, it shows you've made it.
A lot of pride in these communities.
No doubt.
There's no doubt about it.
Did you do that with your
yeah, we did.
Team? Did
yeah,
you really?
we did. Oh, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. These parents they are proud of their kids. Good pictures, though. Nice shots.
It's confusing because the name is usually on the back of the uniform and their heads are faced. It's like their heads have been turned around.
Hey, keep your eye on the ball.
All right, Seeds is up. Mike Magis is going to be a pinch hitter, and that first pitch misses ball one. We're in the third inning. Everybody that's in a uniform and healthy enough to play will get at least in the bat. 2-0. Big threat last inning. They had the bases loaded after 2 quick outs. And Chase Philbot flew out.
He'll be taking here. They need this young boy on. I like it.
In Madison, Connecticut, lost their first game, but they've since won every one of them. And they're waiting for the loser of this game. The winner of this one advances to Saturday's New England Region Final.
And there's that substitution bracket that's going to come into play big time. You know, especially in a game that's low scoring. You don't have many runs being scored early. As a coach, you want to get your subs in early. But if there's outs being made consecutively, strategically, you want to get them in the first couple innings.
This ball driven deep to left field. Feedy going back. He won't get it over his head. And LaFond, who flies, heads to third. And he is there standing up. Adam LaFond, who came in, re-entered in the spot that he was originally batting, the leadoff spot. They have the fastest guy, perhaps, in this tournament at third base. And after that big double by Noah Durham, they're in business again.
Oof. That ball was ripped. Look at how he stays with it, waits on it, puts a good charge into it, and you got the speed on the bases, putting pressure on the defense. And we've seen runs in this tournament with a man on third, and there's a different situation when you have somebody that fast on third.
Yeah.
You know, runs are at a premium right now, so let's listen in.
The best defense behind you, if they hit the ball, let the guys make a play, right? It's early in the game. We're going to get the out at first base, right? Looking back, get the out at first base, and just take your time, see the ball into the glove, and make the play that you guys know how to make. Don't overthink it. See it in, get it out, be smart. All right, fellas? Let's go, buddy. You're here all day. All right? We're with you. You got the whole team behind you. One pitch at a time, all right? You just breathe and relax, and you're going to be fine. Let's go.
Last inning, he survived the walk and a hit batter and left with no runs on the board. Now a leadoff walk and a double has runners at second and third for Dylan Gaudette. So a big chance for the number 3 hitter in the batting order for Goffstown, New Hampshire. In there for strike one.
A little different this time around with the better hitters coming up right here. This is a big opportunity, huge opportunity. You heard the coach, they're going to go for the out.
Tucks out Moffitt, that's laced into left field. That's going to bring LaFond in and moving up. And now stopping at third base is Durham. RBI single for Dylan Gaudette, 1-0 New Hampshire.
Well, they've adjusted the second time around to the off-speed pitch. And he does, again, another good job of waiting on it, keeping his hands back, and lining one to left field. That's a nice job right there. Look at how he keeps his hands back and just laces it.
And now Maddox Turk will bat. And always, Dave, first and third, chance to perhaps, you see the runner at first base try to get a throw.
And with nobody out, you'll see something here.
Now the runner goes under the delayed steal, and he's going to be in there easily. So good play by New Hampshire. Dylan Gaudette down to second base.
Well executed, delayed steal, no throw.
That's a good pitch from Turk in there for a strike. 2-1. Lost in this too was you had a pinch hitter and Mike Magis, who led the inning off with a walk and was substituted out for that special pinch runner, but he got it started with a walk. Here's a hard hit ball to short, fielded cleanly. Nice play. No advancement from third. Owen Crane.
Textbook right there, Kyle, the way he held that runner. First of all, exactly what the coach came out, spoke to the boys, watched the ball go in the glove, looked the runner back, and throw it to first. You can say it, but boy, to do it, that's perfection right there.
Now Ryan Dutton, little blooper, and that is going to be caught so quickly. 2 down. I was going to ask you, were you a coach who, when you had second and third, and there was only one out, infield back, would you go on contact or would you not on that ground ball?
Depending who my runner was,
yeah.
You know, if it was Adam LaFon, I would definitely have sent him. But he knows, coach is doing a good job. He doesn't want to run into an out right here, knowing that he has his better hitters coming up.
Pinch hitting is Lincoln Nyquist. He is the second of the 4 substitute players for New Hampshire today.
And Miles Fontaine's done a good job here. Really good job. Could have been a scary situation. He handled it with ease so far. 1 more to go. But Kyle, second and third, and 1-0. Staring you in the face. Nobody out. He's done a great job.
He's done a really good job because 1 is very different than the crooked number of 3.
Trust your defense.
Three and 1.
Although this inning, he's gotten behind on a few of the hitters over here, which puts the batter at an advantage.
Squared to bunt. That one missed. Bases loaded. Another walk for Fontaine. So give Magis and Nyquist credit. They both came in as pinch hitters. They both drew walks.
And you need it. You need it from all 13 of your boys. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. They're going to come up in situations that you just saw. They're there and they're ready to deliver, and they have.
Here's your guy, Brock Bennett, with the bases loaded. First pitch, ball 1. Big part of this game. Remember, 6-inning games. We're in the top of the 3rd, so midway through for this offense. That's in there for a strike.
It's not easy. Bases loaded, and he just threw a ball to come in there on the inner half and make a beautiful pitch. Nice job by Miles Fontaine.
Another good one on the outside corner. Now ahead, 1-2.
Couple good things though for New Hampshire. They've gotten their guys off the bench, and they've gotten to play already early.
Got 85 pitches, and he's sitting there at 44 now here in the top of the 3rd. And that one rides high now with no place to put him. This is a big, big pitch in this game here in the 3rd from Miles Fontaine.
Miles needs to finish his pitch. He's aiming it. There you go. Good piece of hitting right there by Bennett.
Inside corner, called strike 3. That's a big call and a big out as Miles Fontaine limits the damage to just 1.
Big pitch right here, Kyle. Limit that damage like that. Get back in the dugout and let's play.
1-0. Bottom 3 coming up when we come back. With Dave Belisle, Carl Ravitch, and it is time now to take a look at our Honda game summary. One feels like a Houdini act we just escaped there. They've had 6 men left on base, New Hampshire. Leading only 1-0.
And on the other side, Ryan Dutton looks very impressive so far.
Fastball in, sure does, and he has been very efficient with his pitches. Only gave up a single to Alex Anderson. This is Matthew Feedy, the left fielder. Didn't miss by much. Goffstown, New Hampshire, you mentioned, has been here quite a bit. They've won 5 state titles the last 9 years. The formula, man, if you can have multiple solid starting pitchers, it makes your life a heck of a lot easier. And then to boot, you get a bye and you win your first game. So you've really used one of your really good pitchers to get to this point. They win today. They're in the final.
That's absolutely. But you got to take advantage of that first bye. If you don't win that first game, it becomes very, very difficult because you're going to play the next day, and you can't use anyone that's thrown over 20 pitches. So that first, give credit to both these teams. They took advantage of that first win.
After falling behind 3-0, it's 3-1. Another fastball, 3-2.
Oh, 2 tough pitches right there, locating on the inner half.
Third full count as Matthew looks down at his dad, the third base coach.
You got a nice battle going on there. You went to slushies?
I enjoy a good slushie.
Oh, absolutely.
That one is ripped. Oh, stopped by the shortstop, Philibot. Got a nice play at first base.
Wow.
Chase Philibot at shortstop with a terrific play.
That was a terrific play. Matthew Feedy putting a charge in this ball and turning on it. But Philibot, Chase, what an incredible stab. Regains his balance and throws a strike, and he had to because Feedy was right there. Look at this, sets himself right over the top, makes a beautiful throw.
First web gem of the day we've seen here in Bristol, Connecticut. James Caldarella, the third baseman.
What a beautiful play that was. Textbook. Right, way he regained his balance. So Rhode Island, the first 2 hitters have done a better job of taking some pitches and hitting pitches that they want to hit.
A little high. Good at bat here, Caldarella. Took a big rip and fouled one off, and now he's ahead 3-1. Philibot's a hockey player out there at shortstop. In there for a strike, 3-2.
A lot of hockey players in this game today.
Yeah.
They really are.
This Rhode Island team trailed in their state title game 7-2 in the 6th inning and scored 8 in the top of the 6th. They won at 10-7. That was as close as they've come to seeing their summer end. As
Let's take another
draws
look
a walk.
at this play by Philibot. Look at that nice play, the way he waltzed it into the glove. He was on his knees. He stepped up, fired off the back foot, which you're supposed to do. That might have been a little bit of street hockey there, too. You know, you play. We all like to play net. You know, those hockey players, they like to get in the nets right there. A nice backhand style.
Street hockey inside the tennis court, so the ball never leaves.
Oh yeah, you hate to play in those roads. I'm not going to get it. Are you going to go get it? I'm not. You shot it wide.
I grew up playing street hockey. You needed at least a cul-de-sac. You needed a circle.
You did. You did.
But the best was when you take tennis nets down and you have the whole tennis courts to play on. Colin Crane leading things off. He flew out to left his first time up and watches that one sail by 2-0. So maybe Ryan Dutton dealing with a little trouble here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, Barrington's done a good job. Like I mentioned, they're taking some pitches.
The umpire has been giving those outside pitches to the pitchers, so you're seeing a lot of these hitters now right up on top of home plate like that one. And Crane sends this one to left, coming in and now going back and over the head of Noah Durham. Holding there at second base because I think Caldarella didn't know if that was going to be caught or not. So you get first and second.
With a little spark plug. Colin Crane right here. Going with the pitch. Now what happens here with Noah? He takes his first step is in, and that's a no-no, and he knows that. He knows that. You gotta see the ball first. On contact, you don't take that first step in, but he'll readjust. But what he did well is he retrieved it and held the runners at first and second. So a good response to a mistake that happens.
Now Ryan Dutton falling behind Owen Pfeffer, batting second in the order. He struck out his first time up. Waggles that bat, a la Gary Sheffield. One and one. He's fallen behind the last 5 batters here, Dave.
Yes. And how big is that play by Philippa?
It's going to be foul.
If you're Barrington, this is the boy you want up. He delivered in that game that you had just mentioned there, back in the state title, down 6 runs. He got one of the bigger hits. He's a good hitter.
That plate, right? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Play.
Got a spin one that misses by a bunch. 2 and 2. Bottom of the 3rd inning here, New England region. New Hampshire and Rhode Island, each team has won once. Neither has lost. Loser will play Connecticut tomorrow. The winner advances to Saturday's championship game. Fouled off by Pfeffer.
That was a good fastball. A good job by Pfeffer, just to foul it off. That's a sign of a good hitter, though. Pitch is pitch. You got to foul it off and get another shot at it. Good try, son.
Maybe some of the rust coming off, too, for the hitters.
Just got a piece of it. Again.
Feet were everywhere, but he still made contact.
What a good piece of hitting, but good pitching right there. Keep doing that, Ryan, until he can hit it. A good battle again. 2 good athletes going after one another. Give a little time there. Took too long. That's a good timeout. You can ask for the umpire. He grants it as long as there's enough time. Good job by that young hitter.
2-2. Pulled. They'll go to first and pick up the second out. Runners advance to second and third with 2 down. Good job by Nate Kaya. Didn't panic. Didn't flip to second. Got the sure out. And now they're 1 out away from getting out of this.
Ryan Dutton stuck to that outside fastball and did his job.
All right, Dave, you want to play Little League? It's easy to find your local league. Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League program near you.
It's a big situation here. Now there's 2 outs.
Lucas Tanis, a lot of pressure on Dylan Gaudette, of course, behind the plate. Haven't seen many pass balls today.
Calderell has good speed, so
just foul.
Doesn't seem like Barrington's getting good swings here. He's beating him on the fastball, and you know what? To Ryan's credit and the coach noticing that, he's going to continue with that fastball and then sneak in that off-speed pitch when needed.
Tanis grounded out his first time up to the second baseman. Curveball misses away. Ryan getting a little frustrated there on the mound, and we got meetings everywhere. We got Tanis talking to the third base coach, catcher out there with his pitcher. First base coach looked like he was just looking for someone to talk to.
I think the coach Feedy was just giving the young boys some advice about look at 2-1, look fastball.
28th pitch of the inning. He had 28 in the first 2. Pulled it. That one is by, and hesitating at third was Calderella. Good job, though. Dylan Gaudette quickly got on that ball. That may have been a pretty close play.
Yeah, you watch. He's quick as a cat. I think that made the difference because Calderella was thinking of going, but look at how quick he gets back to that ball. That's quick, and that's what you're supposed to do. And he actually slipped and made a nice hook. He must play basketball too, because that was a beautiful hook pass right there. Good job, Snow. Way to hustle. Get dirty. That's what makes good ball players, especially catches. Get dirty.
Tanis has got to be in a go mode, 3-1. Outfield shallow, especially in left. And a little late on that fastball, 3-2.
He got his pitch. Get something good to hit, but again, the velocity seems to have intimidated these Barrington hitters here. They're not squaring up. You got to load a little quicker. They're going to catch up to this young boy.
Stays alive, and another pitch added to the total of Ryan Dutton.
Ryan Dutton's made some clutch pitches in the last 3 hitters with runners on base.
Yeah. He's faced 12 guys, Dave. 5 times he's gone to a full count. That's why your pitch count gets way up there.
What a good at bat that was. Wow. Not easy to lay off that pitch. You get the full count staring at you.
Right. Hey, you're good. You guys are all good, okay? You got 2 outs. Bases are loaded. We got to make a play, okay? Okay? Work together as a team. We got it, Ryan. You're good, okay? You're all good. Let's go, boys, okay? Let's go, okay? Settle down. Let's go.
How'd you deal with all the different emotions? And certain kids get really frustrated. Other ones seem to let it roll off their back.
No, what's good about that, Kyle, is that you bring your buddies in with you. And I think that's the importance of that coach did that. He gathered them all and look, he's not alone out there. Let's just have a little conversation that you keep doing what you're doing and we'll be ready.
Strike 1 to Mason Crane. Of course, his twin brother Cullen is out there at second base staring in at him. This one to center field, and it's caught there by Adam LaFond. Right off the bat, he made a move for it, and he almost came in too far, but he leaves him loaded.
And Crane puts a charge, and what a leaping grab. Good athlete.
Back with David Belisle, Carl Ravitch. Dave Belisle took a couple of Cumberland, Rhode Island teams to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and we tap into his experience and expertise every year here in Bristol. This is a division of Little League International, 6 teams, a modified double elimination. The boys and girls are 10 to 12. Different this year. September 1 is the cutoff. No 13-year-old. 6-inning game minimum mandatory play. Goffstown, New Hampshire has used 3 of its 4 substitute players, and so far Barrington, Rhode Island has not used any of their 4 substitute players. We head to the top of the 4th, and a good game, well pitched, only 5 hits, 3 for New Hampshire, 2 for Rhode Island, and it is 1-0.
In left field, number 10, Will DeJacco.
And this is
and in center field, number 20,
Jackson Hall, the last substitute for Goffstown, New Hampshire.
Well, New Hampshire's in a good position right now to get all their boys in. And now, in the last couple innings, they'll have all their guns ready to go.
This one, a liner to center field. Chase Watts just into the game, can't make the play, keeps it in front of him. And the substitute players for Goffstown, New Hampshire have all done their job. Magis walked, Bennett walked, Nyquist got on, and now Jackson Hall delivers a hit.
Drives that ball to center field. Nice try by Pfeiffer right there. At least he keeps the ball in front of him. He was thinking dive, and he made the commitment, but still kept the glove on it and kept it in front of him, so it didn't go by him. Good try, son.
Lincoln Nyquist has come on to run.
For New Hampshire is number 8, the shortstop, Chase Philibon.
Popped up high, left field. DiGiacomo is there to make the play. Will DiGiacomo in left field, 1 down.
Nice job calling off Pfeiffer right there by DiGiacomo. So they don't advance the runner. That's a big run sitting there on first base, but LaFont could certainly with one swing of the bat. Miles Fontaine doing a really good job keeping his team right there in this game.
Breaking ball, LaFond nearly got hit.
Now he's going to look for a fastball. He's a very dangerous hitter.
Two balls, one strike.
Chase Watson right field now. Oh, and Pfeffer in center field. And LaFond swings and misses at that.
Fontaine elevating the ball in a spot where he can't reach it. See if he goes back to it again. That's good pitching right there. Tied him right up with that fastball.
Third strikeout of the game for Fontaine. All of these double elimination bracket formats in the different regions across the country. The New England Regional, and it's Madison, Connecticut waiting the loser of this one. Connecticut lost its first game 6-3, but came back and won. It's a little imbalance in that you have some teams that have played 3-4 games and other teams that, because of a bye and a win, have only played one. I think you'd love to be the team that gets the bye, but boy, if you're a kid, you want to play ball.
Yeah, you do. That's why I was talking about simulating at practice, just not the same.
Well, Durham fouls that one off. I mean, I got to believe some of your guys, if you had a bye on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, they'd be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's like a nightmare to have Dave Belisle out there for 2 days.
Durham fouls that off. Come on, you're an easy coach to play for, right? I mean,
yeah, you saw the end result with the speech, but those young boys who are listening, they know how tough those practices were. They worked, but it was easy because they wanted. There's a rep.
Hammer to left and
nice
caught out there in left field. Nice job by Will DiGiacomo, who comes in as a defensive replacement and makes 2 good plays in the outfield.
We've seen some Adams. We call them Adam Bombs, but right at him. Oh, no luck, son. Keep hitting it. You'll get one.
As we cover the Little League World Series, everybody's got to play. It's contingent on the number of players, what the requirement is. If you have 13 or 14, every player's got to bat at least once. If you have 12 or fewer, then you have to play 2 consecutive innings in the field. Manager's failure or refusal to insert players in the lineup gets an immediate ejection of the manager and removal without replacement for the remainder of the tournament. It's not just a 1 game or 2 game. You're done for the tournament.
And for me, my coaches, if you're listening, thank you. They're the ones who get my boys in and out and remind me who's got to play.
Got to have a good bench coach. You have to.
Got to have 2 of them. I had the best. And you are reminded here at the tournaments. They will remind you who's in, who's not in, and when you got to get them in.
Miles Fontaine pulled it foul. Got around on that one. As Barrington, Rhode Island bats in the bottom of the 4th, looking for their 3rd hit and first run of the game. Big debate in that Rhode Island team. Who is the best Fortnite player? Big. Yeah, that takes hours. Spinner, and he pulls that foul.
I remember last year we were on the air and you said that you mentioned the Fortnite, and I was thinking it was a game that I, played when I was younger, out at night. You're looking at me and say, Dave, it's a video game. Oh, that's what my kids are playing.
That's what they're playing. And I don't know if you saw, but there was this international competition where the winner won $3 million.
No wonder my kids are playing.
16-year-old won $3 million in a Fortnite competition. Hop on board, Belisle. We need you. Esports, big. Fortnite, big.
And right now, it's big as Fontaine to get on base for Barrington.
Sure is. Good transition from Belisle. This is a veteran now. This is not your first rodeo in the booth anymore.
baseball all the way. Little League baseball. There's his proud father. That is a wonderful gentleman. And that's the way a parent should be. All he does is encourage his boy and hug him after games. I love that man. Tough play.
This is a tough play, is right. That's going to be a hit. Fontaine beats it out. Leadoff man for Rhode Island is aboard.
Hit it and run. Doesn't matter how far it goes. I want to know why do they call it the Baltimore chop? You ever hear that expression? This goes chops right off the top of the plate, up in the air. There's nothing that the young pitcher can do, Dalton. But in the books, he just ripped it to left. Good hustle by Fontaine right there. And now we should be getting ourselves a pinch hitter.
Yeah, Chase Watts is going to be batting. So for people at home here, you got to tell the booth, meaning you got to tell the official scorer.
And he's going to
pinch runner too.
Very important. A lot of these changes are done before the inning, even starts. But there are sometimes you make an adjustment, like a special pinch runner. Right there went in there. You got to tell the scorer. So now the pinch runner is on first base. Speedy Afidi. There you go.
Matthew Feedy quickly comes in as a runner and now heads into scoring position on a ball that got past the catcher, Dylan Gaudette.
Now here's Watts has got a bunt strikes here, and if I was Dalton, I'd do a little bit of an elevation pitch. Exactly, well played by Dalton there, and Watts is going to lay off that. It's too high of a pitch to bunt that, especially being ahead in the count 1-0.
Yep. You doing it again? 1-1?
Yes, I am.
1-1. What?
Universally loved by his coaches and his teammates. Watts.
Well, he moves him anyways. Good play.
Good job. Pulls it to the right side. That moves Feedy down to third. And here's Rhode Island knocking on the door, trying to tie this game up. Good job by Chase Watts.
Chase Watts. Coach has all the faith in the world of this young boy. He's a left-handed hitter. And he went with, pulled on the right side to move that runner over the third, which gives them a couple opportunities. A hit, an out, or even a pass ball.
Hey, don't look so down. Hey, new ball. Hey, second base, okay? Hey, great job. Hey, great job. Hey, ready? You got it? Okay? Hey, man on third, one out, boys, okay?
60.
So Ryan Dutton's going to go to second base. Goffstown's got a new pitcher. And Kaya coming in will take a timeout. Tying runs at third. Dutton, he heads over to second base. Got him into the fourth inning with only 3 hits. Didn't give up a run. He's responsible for the guy down there at third base. 70 pitches. And now Nate Kaya, who'll give you a breaking ball. And one of the 2 kids that was on the team for Goffstown, New Hampshire last year.
Yeah, Nate, one of their quality arms. And they've got a few on New Hampshire. He does have an excellent breaking ball. Just got to locate the fastball here. Got to be careful with the pass ball also, or the wild pitch. But go with that, as you saw earlier, great receiver of the game. Now Feedy's got to be ready. If he's going to go, and a pass ball, he has to go without hesitation.
Christopher Promatis, the manager's son, Bumpy they call him, looks at a first pitch fastball, ball 1. And again, a little more pressure now on Dylan Gaudette behind the plate with some good speed down there at third base. Sometimes that ball takes a bad hop off that backboard too. 2-0.
And New Hampshire will play the corners in, third baseman, first baseman. They will come home with it if Feedy decides to go. Nice pitch right there. Nice fastball. And unless it's hit extremely hard to the shortstop or the second baseman, they're showing indication they're going for the out. They're going to allow the run to score.
Inside with Promatis, it's now 3-1. Good count. And that one gets past the pitcher, but no advancement from Feedy.
I think you'll see many teams on that back up your pitcher when there's a guy on third base. For that reason alone.
On the corner, good pitch.
Okay, we got a 3-2 count here. Big moment of this game.
Popped up and into the seats here.
Kaya, nice pitch. Pressure pitch. He looks focused.
They've led dangerously. 7 full counts to the 16 batters they have faced. And here's another 3-2. That misses. Good at bat from Clematis. And now first and third.
Good take right there. That's not easy. Good take.
So again, now with Will DiGiacomo, who made a couple of good defensive plays as he came in as a replacement in left field, now bats. And we'll give you that view from behind home just to keep an eye on what the runner Clematis does at first base. A lot of times you'll see him cause some problems for the fielders by taking a lead, delayed steal.
That's right.
See what happens. First pitch in the dirt. They'll throw down. It's cut off. Here comes Feedy. And he's out at the plate. I think the umpire actually waved like he was safe. But clearly he never even got to the plate.
I think he called him safe.
I think
we're going to have a challenge.
I think he sort of signaled safe on clearly what was an out call, though. Let's see. Now they're going to check. I mean, you can see the runner didn't get to home plate. Feedy was.
I think they're going to. If the call is, safe. Let's listen in. Boy, that was well executed. We had a first and third situation. Rhode Island on the.
Now, does he call him for blocking the plate?
Well, he is leaping for the ball and lands. He doesn't give him the opportunity to reach the plate. Now, if I was the coach of Rhode Island, depending on the outcome of this play, if they overrule the play, Carl, if they say that he is out, I would go back now and I would challenge that he blocked the play. Now, they may not overturn that, but I would at least ask the umpire. And he's doing that.
Sure. Again, then it becomes a question of did he have the ball in his glove, at which point you're okay to stand there, but that's at least being discussed now.
See, right now he actually, and from that angle, it looks like he's not,
he moves that left foot.
He moves and jumps.
The ball.
Yeah. So he wasn't there prematurely. He leaped for the ball, and well executed play by New Hampshire to cut down a huge run here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They decide to go with.
DiGiacomo pops it down the first baseline, and it goes foul. So DiGiacomo still at the plate. There are 2 men down as Feedy was nailed at home plate. Chase Philbott's made a couple of really good plays there at shortstop. I thought he almost held on to that too long, but he was able to throw it home in time.
Did a great job. Now DiGiacomo still has a chance here. He's a very good hitter. He's got a lot of power. So right here now, he should be looking fastball, and he could deliver the goods if he's looking for something over the middle of the plate.
On the outside corner, that's called to even it up at 2-2, a 2 down.
What a big moment of the game that was.
That sure was, and every batter seems to face a big moment. Another 3-2, and a fastball right by him. DiGiacomo strikes out. Promatis gets stranded at second, and the runner thrown out at home. They tried to delay steal, but Chase Philibot stepped in.
Nice play by Philibot right there. What a block. That's a good athletic play.
Everyone, Carl Ravitch, Dave Belisle, New Hampshire leading Rhode Island 1-0. We head to the top of the 5th inning in what was a very exciting bottom of the 4th inning. Some good defense played by a team from Goffstown, New Hampshire. Saw a pitching change for New Hampshire. And now it is back to the top of the 5th. A couple of substitute players still need to get in for Barrington, Rhode Island. Goffstown's checked all their boxes off when it comes to their substitute players. Dylan Gaudette leads things off on the 61st pitch from Miles Fontaine.
And Gaudette was on the receiving end of that fantastic defensive play. He was able to leap, come down, apply the tag. That's not easy.
That one's high, 2-0. New Hampshire has lived dangerously with their full counts. They've stranded a bunch of runners. In fact, both teams have had chances. This one crawls over the screen.
And Miles Fontaine, in his 5th inning of work, he's been very efficient throwing strikes.
A little low, 2-2. You think this year, Dave, as we get set for Williamsport, the next couple of days here is going to see lower scoring games because of the 12-year-olds and of course the emphasis on the bat?
I do. I really do. I think coaches have got their teams well prepared defensively. I've seen it here in this tournament. And not only in the infield, Carl, but also the outfield play is going to be very, very important because there are going to be a lot of balls that are going to be hit in those gaps, and being able to hit your cutoffs and eliminate runners to advance is going to be a big part of Little League Baseball, which it should be. That's what baseball is all about. Fontaine comes back, another 3-2 count.
8 pitches of the at-bat coming up. Going to need some new baseballs. We got a lot of foul balls being hit.
A lot of souvenirs, but they'll bring them back. That's one thing about the Volunteers.
Crane calls it, makes the play, and makes it look easy. All right, so explain it to the people at home, Dave, why Connecticut and Rhode Island have been sort of the dominant teams when it comes to getting to, recently, the Little League World Series. Of course, Rhode Island's made 10 trips, Connecticut 20.
Well, even though Rhode Island's a very small state, the competition there in the 4 districts is very good. So they're battle-tested before they even enter Bristol over here. And I think that has a lot to do with Rhode Island. Now, Connecticut has a longer journey with their district and their sectionals, and they, too, are battle-tested. So I think there's a lot to do with that.
Maddox Turk turns another one around. He's hit it hard a couple of times. Twice the shortstop made plays. Not this one, as Turk is on board with his first hit of the game.
Yeah, Maddox is such a good hitter. He was here on that team last year. And how about that? Imagine coming here to Bristol, not only 1 year, but 2 years, and doing a great job.
Attaboy, the Turk being taken out.
Absolutely, good boy.
Pinch runner, Brock Bennett coming in. Tell you, when you watch the Little League World Series games on the ESPN Plus app and on ESPN, and you get to see the different regions, it just gives you a great feeling about the sport of baseball, because it's the same game, and they're playing it in the Southeast, and they're playing it in the West, they're playing it internationally. That language is synonymous everywhere you go, and it's just a blast to see it. Here's another hit. This time Ryan Dutton delivers, so first and second.
To me, it's still the game. It really is. It's Little League Baseball.
It's so great because kids get myopic where they grow up. People think Rhode Island, if you grow up there, that's the only place that plays baseball. When you flip on the TV, you realize that they actually play it in Iowa, and they're playing it in Virginia, and they're playing it in Texas, and they're playing it the same way we play it.
You are doing awesome. You're like a well-oiled machine out here. Let's just keep it going. We got 1 out. We got guys on first and second. So infield, we know that we can go to any base, first, second, or third, right? Right? All right, good. See the ball in the glove, just like always. Don't let the moment change it. See the ball in the glove, force out, first, second, or third, make the play, 2 outs, and move on. All right? Just keep, don't worry about it. You just keep doing your job, and everything's going to work out fine. Okay, buddy? You're doing great.
Good message. Miles Fontaine said, okay, I'm in. I'm buying it.
He sure
Chris,
is.
I'm going to buy that.
And Coach Chris really trying to squeeze it out of him. Miles, he's done a great job, but if he can get him to that 85 pitch limit and hold this team to 1-0, boy, would that be something.
Hey, Kaya first swings, and he fouls it off. Kaya now the pitcher for Goffstown, New Hampshire.
It's a good message, too. 1 out at a time. Always a good message. Make the play.
This one is down the line and right, and it is diving effort, but not caught.
Oh, what a try
by Watts.
Good hustle, son.
Did you see Nate's favorite band was AC/DC? Do you remember when your kids were playing, did they listen to the music you listened to?
No.
They didn't?
No. In my car they did. The way to practice. And after that it ended.
Bobby Darin, Bobby Vinton? No?
Okay, all right, enough.
That one is the hit, takes a big hop around third. Is the brakes are put on, and now the bases are loaded. Brock Bennett had an idea of rounding and coming hard, but he held, and now they are loaded.
And the reason why he held him because Pfeiffer has a great arm. Now watch this young boy pick up your coach, and he does. He puts the brakes on. Good hustle.
Infield in. Bases loaded. 1 out. Max Bridgman with Bennett at third, Dutton at second, and Kaya at first. Strike 1 to get ahead.
Fontaine's been in and out of trouble. He's been Houdini out there.
The outfield is playing deep infield. Center fielder really shallow. Here's one to short. Fired home. Crane gets the force there. Nice job by Cullen Crane for the second out and the force. He hit it on the nose, but right at him.
That's what you're hoping for with the infield end. Get the 1 out. And again, he is watching the ball in the glove. He's on the edge of the grass. He keeps down on the ball and throws a strike. He's got to catch. He's got to catch it. He's acting like a first baseman. We get the force. Well done all around.
Trevor Carter behind 0-1. 1-1. Swung and missed the first one.
It doesn't happen if Miles Fontaine doesn't throw strikes. Good job. Trust the defense. Good take right there.
Looks over his shoulder, sees the scoreboard, knows he's now at 80 pitches. You get 85, and you can start the batter with 84. On the ground is short. Crane will flip to his brother, and that'll do it. Cullen to Mason Crane. It worked out. New Hampshire has left 10 men on base. And the speech worked. Miles Fontaine gets out of it. Still 1-0. Maybe, we'll see. Really good Little League game here. New Hampshire leading 1-0 as we are about to start the bottom of the 5th. Before we do, a reminder tonight after Little League Regional Action Sports Center. The Johns, Bucci, and Anderson have it. Highlights reactions from the 11 NFL preseason games. How the Saints have put the NFC Championship loss behind them. And a breakdown of Tigers' first round. New Jersey, he's there for the FedEx Cup playoffs. Sports Center after Little League Regional Action on ESPN and the ESPN app. All right, so Nate Kaya, again, the winner goes to Saturday. Throw fewer than 35, you have to take 1 day off. Fewer than 20, you take no days off. So imagine that they're looking at keeping him under 30 for Blake Dolan. Swing and a miss.
Good fastball up there to Blake. Blake's job is to try to get on. So important to get that lead man on.
Well, you had some superstars come off the bench for you and make a difference.
Oh, yeah, you need them. You need all your boys. It's the reason why these teams are here, in order to advance further. Clutch situations like this are going to come from everybody.
On the ground, shortstops have been really good. Stays down and got him. Nice job by Chase Philibot. Both shortstops, Colin Crane and Philibot, have been outstanding today.
Yep. And that good balance. They're charging the ball. They're not letting the ball play them. Stepping across edge of the grass and making good throws. Perfect throws.
Colin Crane is the leadoff guy. He is going to bat. It's like Henry Kelsey is the last substitute player, and he has yet to bat, so he will bat next. And that will satisfy the subs. Here's a bunt. Crane. Throw it out. Nice job by Dave Kaya off the mound to get him.
Like a cat. Crane, an excellent bunter. Just put this ball too close to the pitcher here. Watch, he lays the bunt down. But Kaya coming off that mound and throwing a strike. It's not an easy play when you get somebody that fast running. Look at that. What a nice play.
And you got the big fella making his own safe call as you're stepping on first, so you can't be influenced by that.
Yeah.
He's always going to call himself
That's
safe.
right.
So Henry Kelsey will satisfy the mandatory play rule, and that's a good pitch on the corner.
Nice stretch over there by the Trevor Carter, too. That's beautiful. Being a left-handed target, stretching.
As a fellow New Englander, having grown up in Massachusetts, listening to you pronounce certain words, I'm brought back to my childhood.
Nice pitch right there.
In a nod, and I said that in a non-judgmental way.
Oh, I know.
Just brought me right back to my childhood.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I can pick up what you're putting down right now.
You can drive my car home.
Exactly. A little high. It's the meat of the order, even though you got a substitute player up here, and Henry Kelsey. Lucas Tanis, the number 3 hitter. And the batting order is on deck. 9th time that New Hampshire has gone to a full count. And that's a ball. It's a good job. Henry Kelsey comes in, draws a walk. Again, the substitute players today have all been very good about getting on base in their at-bats.
It's the guy you want up right now. Good job by Kelsey.
They only need 1 run to tie this one. One of the better hitters in Barrington, Rhode Island. Had a big RBI in the state title game, did Lucas Tanis.
We're going to get a special pinch runner. We're waiting to see who that young boy will be.
I'm going to just throw a guess out there. It's going to be Alex Anderson. Just a guess.
Is it a guess?
Just a guess.
And you? Oh,
you got a number? You want to pick a number?
So I'm picking a number?
Yeah,
you know something I don't know. Want to pick a number?
3, 5, 12, 22.
Anderson.
No, see, 0. You could have said nothing. 0. We decided to leave Lucas in. We apparently couldn't find Alex.
There was no one available. I think it was more Kelsey. Kelsey, coach, leave me here. I got this.
I got this covered for
I
you.
got this. Oh, nice curveball right there. He'll learn from that. He's such a good hitter. And a very good pitcher right now. Good battle. Late.
Gave him a fastball. He knows it. And now he is behind 0-2.
But he has done a really good job. He's been really good coming out.
And he's usually the second baseman. You saw his fielding on that bunt.
Oh.
I mean, he made that look easy.
But he really looks comfortable on the mound. You know, he's taking his time and he's making his pitches.
Went with a breaking ball, and that's strike 3.
Oh, what a beautiful curve.
So he gets through the big part of that order, Dave, and we are heading to the 6th in a 1-0 game.
Oh, what a twister. That was beautiful. Nothing you can do.
Allen coach twice took the team to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, joining me, Carl Ravitch, here in the booth. And so pitching eligibility, we're sitting here with Miles Fontaine, 81 pitches, and he will come out. He's got 4 pitches to throw. After 85 pitches, he's got to come out, and he will obviously not be able to pitch again here in Bristol with the required days of rest. But the goal to win the game, and right now Rhode Island is trailing New Hampshire 1-0. He's done a very good job. New Hampshire 7 hits, Rhode Island only 3. First pitch, strike 1.
Fontaine's job right here is to finish and hand off the baton. Hopefully the baton is contagious because he's been fantastic.
Chase Philibot swings and misses. Fontaine well aware that if he can get an out on this pitch, he'll be able to face the next batter as well. So he's going to guide this thing right in there, and that's a foul ball. And thus this will be the last batter for Miles Fontaine. And a lot of things change, Little League, when you lose your starting pitcher.
Oh, yeah. But don't forget, Rhode Island sitting there with their number 1 and number 2.
On the ground to short. And Colin Crane's just a vacuum out there at short.
It really is. And what a performance by Miles Fontaine. Counting on his defense, throwing strikes. His game is not power. His game is pitching. He was a pitcher today.
Little League baseball, man. You leave.
I couldn't ask for anything better. You should be so proud of yourself. You did fantastic. All right, Al, you're on the mound, buddy. You're going to
haven't given up just one run. What an outstanding effort.
Al, you're going.
Looks like he pointed to Mason Crane.
Miles, you'll go to right.
Who's going to come in, and now you get into the juggling act of finding the places for the kids to go and play. We'll take a timeout. We'll reset the defense. Tip of the cap to that guy, Miles Fontaine. Outstanding. And now it's in the hands of Mason Crane. Recapping New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and the big hit of the game, and the only RBI driven in by Dylan Gaudet. He scored Adam LaFond. That made it 1-0. And then we had a couple of plays here which kept it 1-0. First, Philibot throwing to his catcher, Gaudet, slamming the door at home, kept it 1-0. And then with the bases loaded, New Hampshire could not add to their lead. So it's 1-0. New pitchers, Mason Crane, with 1 down, and the first pitch he throws, ball 1.
It's a great Little League game. As advertised, pitching, defense, and clutch hitting. We've had that 1 clutch hit, but the pitching's been outstanding.
Mike Magis grounds out, right back to Crane, 2 down.
Crane comes on, makes a good pitch right on the hands.
And again, the loser will play tomorrow if Mason Crane throws fewer than 20. He's eligible to pitch tomorrow. There's a really good chance he finds himself in that position, barring this one going extra innings. Rhode Island's had a little magic here this summer. In fact, every team that gets this far, no matter what region you're in, that ball is hammered to left field, and it is on a home run. Noah Durham. And a big insurance run for New Hampshire on the first home run of the day.
What a big home run this is. And boy, did he put a charge into that ball. What a sweet swing that was. And it didn't take very long to get out of here. That was an absolute rocket. Taking a fastball off the middle of the plate, waiting on it, loading, and driving it. What a beautiful hit that was. And a big run. And
just over the left field wall, and check out the face of Noah Durham.
Boy, that's a keeper right there for Little League Baseball. Wow. What a hit. Mom, proud.
Huge add-on run to make it 2-zip. And the first pitch now to Dylan Gaudette, ball 1. Again, Miles Fontaine gave up just 1 run, 7 hits. Mason Crane comes in, and all of a sudden, a home run is hit.
Nice.
Little glove work there by Mason. He gave up 1, and again, Rhode Island's had some magic. They're going to need a little bit more than when that half inning started.
Well, I don't know why you play this game, to have moments like this. Wow. Love watching you hit and love watching you smile.
Good job, son. Let's see Chris Burke. He's out there tweeting. He's got a Little League game. He's all fired up for that. And we are fired up for the end here. Bottom 6th, Rhode Island, trailing 2-0 against Goffstown, New Hampshire.
And a big home run by Durham to give themselves a 2-0 lead.
All right, so how often do you see it? Mason Crane came on in relief. He gave up the homer, but he's leading things off. He could be a table setter here.
Sure can.
Big swing at it and fouls it back.
He has been so good since coming on. They've got great pitching this game from New Hampshire. He looks focused.
Another good swing at it. Say this about Goffstown, New Hampshire. It's only their second game, but they beat Massachusetts 3-0, and they haven't given up a run here. So in 2 games, or now a total of 11 innings, they've given up no runs.
Tough to beat a team that gives up no runs. You know, Crane last time up, he hit a rocket to center field with men on. He's looking for another chance right here.
They get bat here to start the 6th, 2-2. Center field. Oh, he came in, and now it's way over the head of Adam LaFond. He took 2 steps in. And now a leadoff double for Mason Crane. LaFond is so quick. Feels like he can catch everything, but he committed in.
And how about Mason Crane getting his team started here and responding with a rocket over the head of LaFond. It's your time to smile now. Yes. Good job. You can only do what you can do, and you've started your team off. You know, your teams, your good teams, they can overcome adversity, and every individual who's here, these young boys, they learn to lose correctly, they learn to win the right way, and sometimes they make errors, sometimes they give up big home runs, but there's always that moment that makes you feel better. Good job. Way to respond.
Winner of this game to the New England final. Here is Miles Fontaine. Check this swing. There's no appeal. Now they'll check. And it's a strike. Gaudette looked at the home plate umpire and said, could you just check down there? And they did.
No balls, 1 strike.
It's a good breaking ball from Kaya, who's thrown now 35 pitches. So if they take him out after this batter, he'll be eligible to come back Saturday.
Okay.
That'll be a tough decision because
right?
he's pitching too well. They've got some pitching in New Hampshire, so it's about this game right now. We'll see. But right now it's Fontaine.
It's Fontaine, and it's that home run that was so huge off Noah Durham's bat. Instead, it's 1-0 with a tying run at second. You got a 2-0 cushion.
That was a tough pitch to lay off there for Fontaine. That was a heater.
2-2. Breaking ball. That one's going to drop in front of LaFond. He picks it up, and now the throw home. And you got men on the corners. The Rhode Island Magic starting to show up in the bottom of the 6th. First and third. Hey, catch all the excitement from all 7 Little League World Series tournaments, including visitor information, scores, stats, video highlights, and more. Visit littleleague.org.
So here's a situation, first and third, you get nobody out. You can do something on the base pass, but you get Anderson, who's a great bunter.
First pitch to Alex Anderson, ball 1. Thinking you got to be conservative too, though. You don't want to run into an out. You're down by 2.
No. You gotta let Anderson do his thing here. He's gonna make him throw a strike. He will make him throw a strike, and that's a great job by this young boy at the plate.
But we all know how difficult it becomes to throw a strike and get the 3 outs in the last inning. And there for a strike, 2-1.
Pressure pitch right there. No problem. Takia. Now everybody readjust. You're looking dead red.
On the ground to short. They'll get second, and double play is turned. The run comes in, but 2 big outs. Chase Philibot does it himself.
Wow, what a fantastic play by Philibot. Taking his time, watching the ball come into his glove. He's going to take this himself. Hard hit ball. Look at the way he gobbles that up. And he got him. He got him. What a beautiful play. He got him by a step right there. That's a great play. Oh, what a big double play that was.
Well, Anderson, of course, gave the safe sign, and that was enough to convince his manager, Chris Promidas, to go at least have them review it. So we'll have a review on that play at first base. But a little highlight rip of Chase Philibot today. He's been outstanding, and here's another look at it. Yeah, looks like that ball's in the glove, and he's going to be called out, as that call should be upheld.
Yep. Good call by Blue. Tough break for Barrington right there. He hit the ball hard, but even a better defensive play. Boy, that run. That
home run. Woo. How about that home run? Woo. Big. 2-1, 2 down.
There's no quitting Barrington. Seen it do it before.
Christopher Promatis. Ball 1. Goffstown, New Hampshire's knocked on the door several times. 5 state titles the last 9 years, looking to make it to Williamsport. They will advance to Saturday's title game if they hang on and win here.
Good fastball right there. Deep breath, son.
Last chance, down to their final strike, is Rhode Island. But they will again. Loser play tomorrow against Connecticut.
What a game. What a ball game.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Home.
A little high. 2-2.
Everybody anxious on the New Hampshire side. Infield's got to be ready. Good timeout right there.
Mention the fact they beat Mass 3-zip and hadn't given up a run. That's the first run they've given up here in Bristol.
Well, they certainly got the ingredients to win this tournament with the pitching and defense we've seen today. And the clutch hitting. 2 clutch, 2 out hits. Here we go.
Won't swing at that breaking ball, and the count goes full 3-2.
It's a good hitter right here. This is a good hitter, patient hitter. This needs to don't think about the results, son. Think about the pitch.
A little high. Promatis draws a big walk. Tying run is aboard.
Sofidi, another contact hitter. Tough to strike out.
Matthew Feedy, good speed too. Ground ball hardly assures an out. Two and 0.
He'll be taking another one. Good job by Kaya. Go back. Pick up the rosin bag. Back on the mound. Deep breath. Good job by Feedy too to step out. This is good. Good gamesmanship here.
Right down the middle for the first strike. 2-1.
Good take and a great pitch. Now you be aggressive.
Nope. 3-1. This is a Rhode Island team again that trailed in their state title game by 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Came back to win it to get him to this regional. Down 2-1, ball 4, tying run to second base, and all of a sudden, Kaya is having a hard time finding the plate.
Let's listen in here. Good visit by your coach.
Hey, you're good. Hey, you're good. You're good. You're good. Hey, come in here. Come in here. Come in here. Hey, 2 outs. Okay? 2 outs. Man on first and second. Just deep breath, loose and relax, okay? Loose and relax. That's it, okay? Focus here, boys. Ball first, okay? Ball first, okay? Let's go. Here we go. Hey. Yeah, let's go. He'll tell you.
Patrick Dutton, the manager of this team, has been at it for a while with these guys. Had success at the 10-year-old level, the 11-year-old level, and now trying to accomplish the ultimate at 12 and get to Williamsport.
Caldarelli's got good power here. He had one of those big hits on that comeback down to Rhode Island.
New Hampshire fielding has been outstanding. They've managed only 3 strikeouts, but their defense has been stellar. And how big is that double play right now in this inning?
God, what a double play. Just like they say, just like the doctor ordered right there.
James Caldarella in there for a strike.
That was a good take. That was a good take. Now he's got to readjust, but that was a good take. He just thrown another ball after a walk. Oh, that was a good rip. Good rip. But now he is ahead. What a game.
Great game. The outfield again shallow for a guy that's got some power. Caldarella. Tomatis at second, the tying run. On the corner, strike 3. That'll do it.
What a pitch.
Goffstown, New Hampshire will win. They'll advance to Saturday's New England Region Championship game. Good fight from Barrington, Rhode Island. They'll fight again tomorrow against the team from Madison, Connecticut.
Good job, boys. What a ball game. Both of you proud.
2-1 is your final. 13 hits, and both teams outstanding in the field. There were no errors. Rhode Island, Connecticut. Seen that matchup a few times over the last couple of years. It's Barrington and Madison tomorrow with New Hampshire 1 win away from going to Williamsport. That was a strikeout that ended it. For David Belisle, Carl Ravitch, our entire crew here saying so long from Bristol, Connecticut. We go from east to west, San Bernardino, Oregon, and Idaho.